the f*** are you doing?
Well, both the teams I picked to go to the Super Bowl aren't in it anymore, so I'm gonna flip a coin to see who I should root for. If it's heads, I'm gonna go Broncos, tails, I'll go Cardinals, okay? What do you think?
All right.
Okay.
That didn't flip. That doesn't count.
Oh man, I just Cleat Beckman on my own show. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Semi-Elite. I'm Susannah Collins. I cannot believe we are just days away from championship weekend where the top 4 seeds are going to face off. We're going to see Peyton Manning and the Broncos up against Tom Brady and the Patriots. Good for you, NFL. Good for you. And of course, we've got Carson Palmer and the Cardinals against Cam Newton and the Panthers. The old dude against the young buck. It's gonna be good. Both compelling matchups for very different reasons. And to be honest, this has me a little bit conflicted. My head and my heart are in completely different places as to who I actually think will win and who I actually want to win. So today on Semi-Elite, I'm gonna get vulnerable here. I'm gonna let you guys into here and to here so you can see what this struggle is like. Sometimes it's just not easy loving this game. So let's start with the AFC. My head says that the Patriots are gonna win this one, but my heart really wants the Broncos to win. What can I say? I got a soft spot for Peyton. Here's the thing, I'm not an idiot. I watched both these teams play this weekend, and it's hard not to give the edge to the Patriots. You've got Rob Gronkowski, who continues to be ridiculous in the playoffs. 8 touchdowns on his career in the playoffs now. That's an NFL record. You got Tom Brady, quarterback sneaking all over the place. You have the return of Julian Edelman. And of course, you've got Bill Belichick, who probably doesn't have a soul, but is also crafty as hell and just knows how to win football games. Yawn. Then there's Denver, who has probably the best defense in the league. You got a Hall of Fame quarterback, some potent offensive weapons, but I just don't think it's gonna be enough. As much as I'd love to see Peyton triumph over Tommy Boy, I just don't see it happening. The winner of this battle is unfortunately the Noggin. Moving on to the NFC with the Panthers and the Cardinals, okay? And this one is a little bit more complicated for me because I actually really like both of these teams. I mean, Carson Palmer and Cam Newton, come on. Could you get 2 more likable quarterbacks? It's like making me choose between Luke Skywalker and Yoda. I don't want to do that. So I guess my head says that the Panthers are gonna win this one. You've got Cam Newton, who has been on an absolute tear. That defense has been ridiculous, and they looked really, really good against the Seahawks, who, yes, were my pick to go to the Super Bowl. Oops. But my heart really, really wants to see the old dudes like Carson and Larry Fitzgerald get a chance to go to the Super Bowl, especially after what they did to Green Bay. Oh, I enjoyed that. Yes, I did. So who wins this battle? It. I'm going with my heart on this one. If Larry Fitz can produce like he did against Green Bay and with a little bit more luck on their side, I say anything is possible. I'm a hopeless romantic, you guys. So another interesting little nugget about this NFC Championship matchup is that it features 2 quarterbacks who've both been in the MVP conversation this season. Cam Newton is the obvious choice, and deservedly so, but I am going to make a case for Carson Palmer, who I also think is worthy of the title. And here's why. Number 1, consistency. The guy has been Mr. Reliable all season long. He finished 3rd in overall QB rating. He set personal and franchise records in both yardage and touchdowns. And that Arizona offense was best in the league. Boom. It's hard to look back at any one game this season and say, Carson Palmer really had a stinker. He didn't. And now his team is 1 game away from going to the Super Bowl, and he's probably the biggest reason why. Which leads me to number 2, he's the glue that holds that Cardinals team together. Back in 2014, the Cardinals were flying. They were 7-1. They appeared to be on their way to locking up that number 1 seed in the playoffs. And then in week 10, Carson Palmer tears his ACL, and it all went to hell. When they lost him, they essentially lost their season. Now, thankfully, he has managed to stay healthy this year, and look where that has got him. When Carson Palmer is playing, the Cardinals are one of the best teams in the league. And isn't that pretty much the very definition of what an MVP is? I think so. Number 3, he's earned it. And okay, any guy who's in the conversation for the MVP has probably earned it, but I think Carson Palmer has really, really earned it. And I know that's not how this works, but I'm not on the voting committee, and I'm allowed to have an opinion. The guy has been through hell and back, okay? 2 torn ACLs that derailed promising seasons, and then working his ass off to come back at the age of 36. Come on! I sprained my ankle and I didn't work out for 6 months. I'm not proud of that. To me, it just seems like a guy who is a former #1 overall pick who has survived 13 years in the league and has overcome as much adversity as he has deserves the damn award, or at least a little trophy, or maybe even a hug. I'm here for you, Carson.
Oh, we both are.
Wendy, I said just a hug, okay? Let's not get gross.
Hey, a girl's gotta start somewhere.
Last call.
Last call. All right, well, this last call goes out to referee Clete Beckman, who somehow managed to chalk up the seemingly easy task of the coin flip during that game between Green Bay and Arizona. Clete, I understand it was a big moment. You were probably a little bit nervous and you choked. It happens, but I got a tip for you. Next time, it's all in the thumbs. You got this, buddy. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the games. I hope that your heart wins the battle this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon.